Hello there, I'm Hill, and this is going to be a very different sort of video than I usually make. Instead of an insanely long Let's Play series, this is going to be an entire series broken down to just one episode. Secret CIA intelligence has revealed recently that the man you know as Hitler, the big old meanie from the Reich, didn't actually die in a bunker in 1945. That's right, it turns out you should really check and make sure someone's dead when he says he shot himself. Thanks to this top secret undercover information, shout out to Deep Throat by the way for tipping me off, I can now confirm that Paradox is actually a part of this great conspiracy. Hitler didn't die in Germany, but retired to Argentina, where he lived out his days in the sun, presumably painting and cursing Felix Steiner. To help spread their complicity in this dark, malevolent plot, presumably to ease their conscience, they have included a secret event that lets Hitler carry out his plans in Argentina after the war is over. However, instead of having to wait all the way until 1945, this event will actually fire during the German Civil War. It started as a result of the opposed Hitler focus. If you win the war, you get a notification that Hitler shot himself. Looking at the event files, it will then fire a secret event that will put Hitler in command of the Fascist Party of Argentina. It'll also add steady fascism growth over 1,460 days. Then also firing the event once that's completed to change it to Hitler's personal paradise. Now at present, this event is bugged. It accidentally calls WTT_Germany.1005 instead of WTT_Germany.1004 like it's supposed to, but that's nothing some console commands can't fix. To start with, what we do is we go over the normal scenario and click Germany with non-historical focuses on with regular difficulty and no Iron Man mode because we need to do lots of console commands. Straight away, we are going to take the oppose Hitler focus. This will start the Civil War focus, which means everything will be great and we have to fight a really horrible war. First steps before the Civil War actually fires is start building military factories absolutely bloody everywhere. Anywhere that has 80%, I like to put them in these three because you do have 31 factories able to build. As well as that, start producing an absolute ton of infantry equipment and a little bit of support and artillery as well. An extra bonus tip, which is a bit janky, don't do this if you don't feel like being a disgusting scumbag. Take all your divisions and put them in one army. If I can actually select them, there we go. Fantastic. Then find one singular tank, make him into a different division, and then with that 29, delete every single one of them. This is because when the Civil War fires, every single division is split between you, the rebellion, and the Reich. That can't happen if there's only one division, because then you will always get the first one. Each side gets 24 new divisions, which is great. However, they are really terrible 3 infantry battalion, so it's great to have a tank that helps make things a little bit easier. Use that tank and chuck him to the west, and then get waiting. Another great tip you can do while you are waiting for this is, if you want to be really sneaky, go to Argentina and start boosting party popularity for fascism, just to make your day a little bit easier when it does happen. Right, and with the event firing, the Wehrmacht challenges Hitler, the military coup is underway. I'm sure you've seen this in a variety of other videos. ISP has one. I'm sure other YouTubers have a big series. I think maybe, did Remy Dun do it? Maybe. Possibly. There we go, Civil War has begun. As you can see, we still only have the one division, and we have our 24 individual crappy Landstrom regiments. We also get all of the infantry equipment, which is really nice. That's kind of left over, though we did lose quite a bit of it. Then we are going to make individual battle plans and assign them to their generals. Now, the thing to bear in mind is that we really do not need to worry about the war. We don't actually care either way what happens to Germany. We're mean like that. We just really want to get to Berlin. This is literally the most boring thing I've ever had to do in Hearts of Iron, having to go through bit by bit and make them strategically redeploy. I really don't know why they just refuse to strategically redeploy when I tell them to, instead walking very slowly towards their position. But alright, thanks a lot, Paradox. Wait until everyone is there. Don't care about the event. We don't like you. Leave us alone. Every single time there's a division that is able to move, immediately start moving him. Literally the moment he's available. The divisions are going to be basically in the towns. They are here, 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 and here-ish. So the faster you are able to grab territory, the better. This requires a lot of micro, but it is very boring. But it does pay off in the end. Right, the Germans have managed, I guess we're both Germans, but the other Germans, the evil alternate history Germans, or real history Germans, have now started to resist. They put their divisions on the line. It doesn't really matter because really all we want to do is get to Berlin. Every single time you manage to take an area, factories will get damaged because the Germans are not very nice people, apparently. Thankfully, they have changed. They're top lads right now. Germans are right. Really, we're just trying to push to Berlin and hells to the consequences. And finally, once you've managed to invade Berlin, thanks to a couple lucky movements and also pushing incredibly hard, make sure you do utilize your force attack bonus. You should then get the event that Hitler is killing himself in a little while. And there it is. I was worried it wouldn't happen. With the capture of Berlin, our troops discovered the corpse of Hitler in a bunker in the city. Choosing death over seeing an anti-fascist element take over the country, leader took his own life rather than risk capture. Now, We're done with Germany. We don't care about them at all. It's a bit depressing, but it is how it is. So what we're going to do now is do something wonderful. We're now Argentina. Isn't it brilliant? We're going to set up our political power until we are able to hire the necessary fascist demagogue, which will make us fascist much faster. We are now going to make the world Hitler's paradise. Sorry, Senor Himmler, because that's right. That's what his name is. We are going to have to cheat once we have hit proper fascism, though, because unfortunately the event does not trigger properly. Gaspar Riviera, how about no? We will assign the correct front line onto Chile, because our very first attack is actually going to be on Chile, because that's where the fun is. So the idea here is to now conquer South America. However, we have to conquer South America before the US get down to Pax Americana. Because once they get down to Pax Americana, so once that's finished, it's 45 days, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about a year's time, if they go down this route, they will be able to go straight to Pax Americana, which means we will not be able to declare any more wars. So it is up to a bit of luck to see if we can actually get there in time. Now that we have 150 political power as well, we can get the fascist demagogue Carlos Alberto Pueyrredon, fascism on the rise options, open up political discourse. We'll need 75 political power to be able to achieve that. That's fine, because we really need to wait until we have 50% fascism popularity anyway. The general plan is to invade Chile, because Chile has a total of 9 civvy factories and 1 mill factory. This will give us a lot more of beautiful factory base. Then it's to invade Bolivia. That also allows us to invade into Peru for beautiful oil. Once we have borders with Brazil, we have borders here and we'll have borders there. That allows us to start spreading out nicely and conquer all of Brazil. From there, it's just about endless conquest of the rest of South America, and generally, very gradually pushing up to the north. Luckily, the USA is going down WPA instead of pushing down towards the Monroe Doctrine and Pax America. It is random what they'll do, so you just have to have a bit of luck. German Civil War has finally ended with Hitler dead. Or is he? Right, here we are. We just have to wait until we hit 50%. It's crawling up very slowly, but we're finally about to become fascists. There it is. Had to take over the next day. Hold national referendum, which puts us to be completely fascist. A fascist demand referendum? Yes, indeed. If people want it, we'll hold it. Oh, I think we do want it. Thank you. Giving us the Argentine League, led by Nemo de Anquim. Now, sadly, it does not work because it calls the wrong event. As you can see, it calls the incorrect event 005. Which is no event. It doesn't exist. You have to go event wdt_Germany.1004 and then boom. It doesn't have a graphic, unfortunately, but because it's meant to be a secret event, politics will change. The UNF becomes a ruling party. Daily fascism support. Senor Hilter. And let's take a look. Oh, look at him. Oh my god, look at him. Isn't he glorious? Senor Hilter. Dictator, political power gain 25%, fascism support 10, ideology drift defense 15. We still only have 50% popularity, but oh my god, we are now fascists. Finally, at long last, Senor Hilter has finally justified on Santiago. It's taken literally months. It's been horrible. And also we have nationalism focus. The reason I'm doing national focus is because I want to try to get towards militarism for that 5% recruitable pop, because we're getting a little bit low over here. And let's do this thing. Really, we just want to take Santiago. That's all that really matters, because once we've taken them, the country will capitulate quickly. Alongside that, we're going to just justifying it on Bolivia. That is amazing. Oh. And now we get to prepare for the invasion of Brazil. Right, we've done it. We've managed to get Hitler all the way from Germany and make him into Senor Hilter, which is brilliant. Abs very conspicuously missing a mustache. And we've managed to form the Argentine League and occupy most of South America. Steps on from here are to continue to attack the variety of areas around South America, get embroiled in international conflicts, move up through the Mexican Peninsula, and start a war with the US. I would need some tanks to do that properly, as well as some naval invasions, but we've done pretty well. This has been fantastic. It's been really cool. Make sure you do it yourself and see if you can make Senor Hilter. Let me know if you watched the video all the way through by leaving a lovely comment in the comment section saying I watched it all the way through, because that's really cool. Do check out my Patreon if you want to support me further and support all the various videos I'm doing. Leave a like, because the likes are super helpful, and I love to hear your feedback in the comment section. This has been really fun to do, and I hope I see lots of other people doing this. I want to see posts on Reddit showing Senor Hilter conquering the world. I was Aldre, and I continue to be. This has been Senor Hilter in the Argentine League. Bye-bye.